As I go deeper into meditation, I realize there is motion everywhere. The motion of the world, people, objects, birds, clouds, sun, moon, earth, galaxies, stars, everything is moving. And all this world, my body is connected with through 5 senses. Everything that I hear, touch, smell, taste, or see filters in through these 5 senses into my mind. There is a continuous motion in my mind also about whatever came in through these 5 senses. So these 5 senses are busy highways in which continuous motion is taking place. And the motion of the world becomes the motion within my mind. So my mind also is moving all the time. My thoughts are moving. All this motion is to connect one entity to the next. Rivers are moving from the mountains to the oceans to meet the ocean. Wind is going from low pressure system to the high pressure system. Earth is rotating, going from one end to the other end of the sun and around. Sun itself is moving in relation with something else. If I look at my 5 senses, they are continuously looking for objects to satisfy them. Eyes want to see things that it enjoys. Tongue wants the tasty things. Touch wants to taste something. Ears want to hear something beautiful. All these senses connect me to the world. But ultimately, it's my mind that wants to be connected to the world. Hunger of the body requires me to use these senses to connect with food. Thirst requires the senses to connect with the world, to satisfy the thirst. Everywhere there are desires and intentions of fulfillment of these desires, which creates the motion. So whether the motion is outside in the world or it's the motion in my mind, which is creating millions of thoughts, creating the plannings, ideas, beliefs to connect with the world. There is a motion everywhere. But if I can only be a witness of this motion, I reach to a zone, an entity which doesn't move at all because it is out of the motion. Mountain is steady, but river is flowing. Clouds are rolling. Suns is rising and setting, rising and setting. The steadiness of the mountain is what I experience within. If I disidentify myself with the motion, a new me arises within, which has nothing to do with this motion. It is steady like a rock. My major identification is with my body and the mind. If I can see this play, that's the end of my illusions. The rest of the world dies with it. Just like when I die, the rest of the world dies with me. The world exists only if I have a body. So my main disidentification is required with the body. And the body is moving. Body is breathing. Heart is beating. Thoughts are running. Ideas are floating. Beliefs are being created, destroyed. All this motion happening within my own body. I am becoming a witness of it. Just a witness. Not thinking as it whether it's good or bad. It is just is. The motion is a fact of life. You cannot avoid. The motion is the sign that life is flowing. But I don't have to be part of it. Because I can be a witness of this motion. And I become steady. I could be in the middle of a tornado. I could be in the middle of Manhattan traffic. And yet, this steadiness within me refuses to move. Any experience requires a subject, object, and connection via awareness. So the experience of meditation is telling me that the motion of the mind and realization that body is also moving, it is an experience where the motion becomes the object, the thoughts of the mind, beliefs, ideas which are connected with the world which is moving also. All this package is a package of motion. So in this experience of meditation, the motion becomes the object, and there is awareness which makes me realize the motion is there. So the last piece of the puzzle takes me to the subject which is within me, where the awareness is coming from. I try to find that subject. I don't find it, but I sink in it. I become the subject, the real subject. Subject who is perceiving the motion, and subject becomes the formless, massive source of consciousness, awareness. There is no further going. The awareness one can be aware of, but cannot be a witness to it, because you are that. In these silent moments of meditation, I become the silence. I become the consciousness which is not moving at all. It just is. I develop the steadiness. I become the witness of whatever is happening without any interference from my side. All the highways of the sense organs keep on operating the way they have been operating. All my sense organs of the body bring me the world. But in this busy highway traffic of the sense organs, I seek emotion. I see desires. I see actions, expectations, hatreds, griefs, unending motion which seems like it's going nowhere. But by meditating and observing the whole world of chaos outside or within my mind, I reach the steadiness. This is my home. This is me. All the identifications of me with my name, with my possessions, connections, everything is part of that crazy, moving world. But me as a witness is a witness, pure consciousness. Have a good day.